More soup, more soup, more soup, more soup, more soup. It's more soup time, everybody. And again, we're going with the Bear Creek. This is the creamy potato soup mix done our way. So we're gonna make up 2 because we wanna get some in the freezer, some for meal prep. And this one's got a twist of a loaded potato, but we're not gonna do that. We're gonna do it our way. So each bag calls for 4 cups of water. We got the water running back there to get nice and hot. So that would be 16 cups. So I do half and half. Half milk and half water. Well, that definitely looks like 4 cups there, everybody. Get into my nice pan here. Let's get that hot water so we can get that turned off right away. But this is pretty simple. Well, it's been brought to my attention that I misspoke again. Something I love to do when I cook. Especially when it's late at night, since I'm starting this at 10 p.m. It is 8 cups per bag. Not 4, but 8. But I do 4 cups of the milk. Okay, let's just restart this, everybody. It's gonna be one of those recipes. 8 cups per bag. I do 8 cups of milk and 8 cups of water. I do it in half. So I got my 8 cups of water in there right now. 1 4-cup of milk. So here's my other one. So that's 16 total cups of broth. Ta-da! Now, y'all have been watching me, you know I can't follow anything. So, 3 cans of diced potatoes. I put salt, pepper, garlic, and onion, my SBGO in here. So, it's just perfect, nice and seasoned. So 3 cups of those. So we're gonna put that off to the side. But once you bring this up, let's bring it to a boil. I always add my other seasonings to this. So in this one, I'm gonna put in some chives. Say that's about a teaspoon of chives, everybody. Chives in this is really good. I like cilantro, and I want a little cilantro in here. So I'm gonna put about a half a teaspoon or a teaspoon. I would say that was about a half. Oregano is gonna be really good in this. So I'm gonna put another half to a teaspoon in there. Then the celery seed. Celery seed enhances flavors. You don't taste it, but it's a natural nitrate. And this will enhance the flavor of the soup. So I'm gonna say about a teaspoon of that in there. This is gonna help it bring it out. Y'all know I love dill, so I'm gonna put about a half a teaspoon of dill in there. There we go. And parsley. This is out of my garden, and I would say that's about a half a teaspoon too. I would go. And then my parsley. I would say 1 teaspoon of parsley. Right there. So, salt and pepper, but I really don't have to do that. I have that all on my potatoes. So let's get this whisked up, everybody. So then these herbs can start releasing and start getting into the broth. Because they're dehydrated, they take a little bit longer, right, everybody? So we're letting them absorb that, become the broth. and a good stir up like that, we're good to go. Let's go get this boiling, and then let's assemble this, and we're gonna have our soup. It's gonna bring to a boil, whisk in the soup, reduce to medium heat, uncovered for 15 minutes, salt and pepper to taste, good to go. But we added our potatoes, and I'm gonna put in a secret ingredient, everybody. Well, we got it going right here, right now. Every so often I give it a whisk. With the milk in there, you gotta watch it so you don't scald the milk. So you bring this temperature up slowly. The herbs are gonna be floating on the top, but what you're doing is you're slowly, every time you whip them, you're getting them more to release their flavors, to start sinking to the bottom of the soup. Now, my secret ingredient, 1 cup of real bacon bits. Yep, if you got your own bacon, good, but right now it's about almost ready to boil. That would be a half a cup per bag, but what I'm doing is I'm putting it in right now to get this mixed in here and start releasing some of that bacon flavor right into the broth. So we're gonna give her that. Gonna give her a whip up. Those herbs are starting to sink a little bit. She's starting to come up in temperature, and I would say in about another, about a minute, we're gonna go. Now, you can, if you got some old potatoes or so, just dice them up, put them in right away. If they're raw potatoes, since these are the can, they're already pretty soft, but you can get those all diced up and then toss them in there right away so they start breaking down and getting soft and cooking. So there's many different ways that you can do this. Well, she's starting to lightly boil, and that's what I like to see right there. I could smell the bacon now coming out of this, and that means she's getting in there. She's starting with the milk, starting to foam up. So that tells me it's time to put her on medium and start putting in our mix. There's our first bag. Our second bag. And for a meal that takes 15 minutes, a couple of ingredients, this is really good. If you cold outside, your family is hungry, you wanted to whip something up real fast, this is right here. So we got the potatoes, the extra potatoes in there, and now I'm going to give this a stir to get that all released. Oh yeah, look at that, everybody. That's coming up. Get all those chunks out of there. You can just smell that bacon. Give that a good whip up, everybody. Get that really mixed up good. Now the recipe calls 15 minutes, simmering over medium heat. And she'll be good to serve. I would say that's good. And the soup is done. 15 minutes. So what is this, a 20-minute meal? That's it, 20 minutes, boom. Let's take a look at this. Can we get it up? Oh yeah, look at that, everybody. Look how gorgeous that soup looks. That is just beautiful. It smells so good. Everything is releasing in there right now. We're just gonna mix this up really good. I already took out a small little bowl for me to taste right over here. But let's do it this way. We're gonna put this down. Now I would put some fresh cracked pepper in it, but it's up to you of how you would like to do that. But I always believe fresh cracked pepper in a soup like this is just great. Let's scoop up one. So my wife's going to have 3 meal preps. My son's going to have 3 meal preps. This is so good with butter bread, everybody. Ooh-wee. Look how beautiful that soup is. We're going to put that down. We're going to let this cool down. But, like I said, I took a small little thing. It's got the bacon. Look at that, the potatoes. If you wanted a little bit thicker, you could smash these additional potatoes down. I got some herbs in here. It's creamy and it's starting to thicken up. That was the microwave telling me. So let's take a taste. Let's take a taste now. Ooh, that's going to be hot. Hot, 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 everybody. Ooh, that's going to be really hot. That is good. That is really good. Nice and creamy. You can taste the bacon, the herbs. Oh, this is really good. Let's get my wife's opinion. I'll bring this over to her because she's got her jammies on, everybody. You're going to say it's going to need cheese. That's really good soup.
Kind of bland, actually.
What do you think? Pepper? I said pepper.
Something. It's a little bit bland.
Well, she says it's too bland for her. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some fresh cracked pepper in there. Because when I looked at it, I said that. I still think it's very good. So, we cook for her. Now, did you finish that bowl off, honey? Let me put a little pepper in there and you tell me how that tastes. Mix that up really good, okay? Okay, mix that up really good. I don't think it needs salt.
Yeah, good.
It's the pepper, everybody. Not enough pepper. So I put that in there. I'm going to give it a little bit more pepper because this is doubled. Okay, there we go. That's a lot better. All right, simple soup like that. That's why you taste test it. The wife said, a little bland. Add a little pepper to it. Had enough salt in it because of the bacon, so I put a little pepper in it, and then she said it was good to go. Remember I said I think it needs some pepper. This has to be seasoned to your liking with salt and pepper. Some people are really big salt hounds, and this wouldn't even be salty enough for them. Or pepper. So you add what you need to give this the flavor that you're looking for. We got 3 meals for her for the week, 3 meals for my son, and then we got 3 for the freezer, and those are the big ones. So that's a good thing right there. You're looking at a total of $10. So $10, let's just say 12. Let's just go high up because of the bacon. So you're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plus 2, 4, 6, 12 minutes, $12. It's $1 a bowl. It's a good deal. Stuff like this can really save you some money, and it's pretty darn good food. Do all those great things. Thanks for coming in the kitchen with me. And this has been Cooking with me, John. And, you know, hit the subscribe button. Leave a comment. I answer everybody's comments. Let me know how you tweak it, how you make it, what you think. And, you know, share. Hit the little bell notification. the next recipe comes out. My fellow cooks, I really do appreciate you coming in my kitchen so late in the evening. Yeah, it's 10:45. We gotta let these cool, get them in the refrigerator and freezer. Until the next recipe, until the next review, until the next thing that we do in this kitchen, we look forward to seeing you again. Bye, everybody. Have a great week.